Yes, so I'm guilty of it too. I buy an item just because it's really cute and the price is right. And then when I really take a look at it, it's like, oh, this doesn't have the quality that it should for the price. Any price, really. So let's talk about what makes a good quality garment? What makes a garment worthy of being purchased? Like a well constructed garment is a combination of cute, appeal, comfort, and durability, right? A few tips that I try to keep in mind when I'm investigating or taking a look at the garment to make sure it's worthy of my money. Let's start with stitching. A stitch should be straight with no loose threads, and at the stress points, like on a pocket, I'll use this as an example, the pockets should be reinforced, so when you're putting your hand in, it stresses that seam. It could lead to a ripped seam. So yeah, you want something that has that durability at the corners and that is straight when it comes to the stitching. The next is fabric. I love natural fabrics, wool, silk, linen. I know they're expensive to dry clean, so a blend can help. If it has to be man-made, rayon is good, but like full-on polyester, I really can't handle it. I just find it doesn't breathe as well, and it doesn't stand the test. Well, polyester will stand the test of time because it's really just plastic, really. It just doesn't feel as nice on the skin. When you go to a vintage store, yeah, you do see those really old, the original polyester, but the wools and the silks, they just hold up so well. The garment holds its shape. It just feels nicer on the body. So you can't beat natural fabric. And as well, the color. Like, for instance, this skirt is a wool skirt, and Kelly Green, the color has been steadfast. It hasn't faded. And I've had it for a little while now. So you can't beat the color fastness of a quality garment. Next are making sure that there's no puckering or pulling at the seams, and making sure that the garment holds its shape, the intended shape. Zippers. If the zipper cannot run smoothly without you tugging and adjusting and lining it up while you're in the store, it's not going to be any better when you actually have your body in it and you're trying to get it on your back or on your hip. So just leave it alone unless you want to spend the money to put a new zip in. And does that make sense? To buy something to fix a problem that shouldn't be already. The only way I would like to go to the tailor is if it needs alteration, to tailor it to me, not to fix something that shouldn't be broken, basically. The zippers are important. Buttons. Now, I bought this piece. I liked it. I couldn't afford the real thing, and I just thought it was cute and I wanted it. So I bought it, but when you look at the buttonholes on it, look, little threads. Buttonholes should be neat. You should be able to see the stitching, but it should all be in line. They should all be uniform, same size. Garment, sometimes when it's fast, it just does not look neat. It really can ruin an outfit. It looks shoddy when you don't, you can't, you have little threads hanging out from the buttonhole. So that's another little tip there. Patterns. Now, I'm wearing a pattern shirt, but this is more of like a random pattern. But like if you have something with a pattern that goes across from side to side, like lines or stripes, you want to make sure that it lines up. You don't want your stripes to be zigzag or kind of lean in any way. It just doesn't look, it looks like the garment was just machine done. No care was taken, no love was given to the garment when they were making it. And this, I'm just going to throw this in, it's a pet peeve of mine. It's not really, I guess, a quality thing, or maybe it is, but I cannot stand when I see a dress or a shirt or whatever with embellishment on the front and then you spin it around and it's plain on the back. Just plain fabric on the back. If you're going to give me some embellishment, some sequin, some lace, wrap it around me. Cover me in the embellishment. Don't make me have to look good walking in the front. And then when you turn and look at my back, it's not looking just as good. I can't stand it. But I just thought I'd throw that one in. That's a pet peeve of mine. Let me know if you agree with me. Now, some garments need lining. Pants, blazers, dresses. Because if you don't have lining, sometimes for certain fabrics, everything is print out on the outside of the dress. So every bubble, every little bump, every nook, every cranny is coming through this fabric. And it just doesn't look smooth. So then you either have to wear a slip or some kind of lining and then put the garment on top of it. So I'll go back to this skirt again. This is my best example of a well-constructed garment because it looks as good on the inside as it does on the out. A ribbon at the waistband, fully lined. The hem has a ribbon here as well to keep everything neat. Look at the stitching on the lining. It's a scalloped edge. Very nice. You could almost wear this skirt inside out and it would be just as cute as right side. So you cannot go wrong with that. You have to turn the garment inside out and inspect if you want to pick it up. Now, this is an example. This is not in my closet. It happened to come across my eye and I thought I would use it as an example. It is promo merch, so I know it was used or done this way to save cash. But look at this embroidery on one side, and on the inside rubbing against your chest is this I think, oh my god, I can't remember the name of this fabric, but I think it's used to make like a collar stiff or a cuff stiff in a shirt or a blazer. And why would you back the embroidery with this fabric? This is not nice rubbing against your skin. It could tear a hole if you wear a t-shirt underneath. It could almost rub a hole in it. So this is the kind of finishing that it's just rough. It's just not well done, right? So look out for things like that. The other thing is other things to look out for is the function of it. Are the pockets usable? Sometimes it's just a line with a flap and there's no pocket there. I mean, I guess if you don't like pockets or you don't want anything to print out, depending on how fitted the garment is, okay, but if you're gonna make a pocket, right? Is the waistband digging in? Is it thick enough? Does it roll? Just these little things have to be considered when you're trying things on and inspecting the garment, because if it's not easy, if it's not feeling nice, you're just not going to wear it. And then why buy it if it's just a one-time thing, if you get to wear it at all? So I hope these tips make you think about what it is you're spending your hard-earned dollars on, people. And if there are any tips that I missed, please put them in the comments. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe.